And now it is your turn to practice some conversion between rational exponents and radical statements and evaluating the two on your own. Please pause the video, return to your lecture notes packet to work on these, and then return to the video once you have tried these to check your work. In part A, we want to write each expression using a rational exponent. So in part 1 of this, we have the 7th root of 13. A 7th root is an exponent of 1 over 7. So this becomes 13 to the 1 over 7 power. In part 2, we have the 6th root of p. A 6th root is the same thing as an exponent of 1 over 6. So this becomes p to the 1 over 6. And in part 3, we have the 3rd root of the quantity 5y. So that becomes 5y raised to the 1/3 power. Again, do not forget the parentheses around the 5y, because that 1/3 exponent has to apply to both the 5 and the y, since they were both underneath the radical to begin with. In part B, we want to rewrite each expression using radical symbols and then to simplify. So in part I, we have 9 to the negative 1/2. The first step will be to evaluate the negative component of that exponent, and negative exponent means 1 over, so I'll rewrite 9 to the negative 1/2 as 1 over 9 to the positive 1/2. Now 9 to the 1/2 is the same thing as the square root of 9, so this is really 1 over root 9. And knowing that the square root of 9 is 3, this becomes 1 over 3. In part 2, we have negative 27 in parentheses to the 1/3 power. Well, this is the same thing as the 3rd root of negative 27. Hopefully we're starting to become familiar with the fact that the 3rd root of negative 27 is negative 3. And in part 3, we have negative 16 to the 1/4. We need to recognize that unlike part 2, where the negative 27 was in parentheses, and the 1/3 power applied to both the negative and the 27, in part 3, the negative is not in parentheses with the 16. So this really means negative 1 times 16 to the 1/4. 16 to the 1/4 power is the same thing as the 4th root of 16. So this is negative 1 times the 4th root of 16. The 4th root of 16 is 2, because 2 to the 4th power is 16. So negative 1 times 2 is negative 2.